All right. GM, everyone. GM, happy Friday to all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Again.
Good morning again. Yes, sir. Doesn't sound as hectic as I thought. Thought you were gonna come off mute and be like, Jesus, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And there's fucking air noises in the background and fucking
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm
all kinds of.
at a convenient moment right now. It is going to be a crazy day for me in here today, so I'll be
It's all right.
participating as much as possible.
DeJohnny is here. He's locked in. The guy left his job yesterday. We did discover that. He's now a full-time Web3 creator.
I vote that if Kenny Powers doesn't show up in the next 10 minutes.
Do we give DeJohnny a co-host for a day?
Yeah, dude. DeJohnny shows up and shows out, brother.
I look at he's throwing up to, oh my God, emojis. Oh my God. DeJohnny might just like cream in his pants. I don't know if he can contain the excitement of co-hosting. Not really sure, but either way, make sure you guys repost. We are live on Abstract, Kick, X, all the above, same as usual. I hope the music quality was a little bit better today. The song might have not have been the best choice, but
good. Still, that's a good song, but still, a little quiet. I don't know. I like to rock out though. Yeah, not bad.
But you know, I was playing around with Sono, and it's like trying to get lyrics, and it's also cheesy and like, which I get it. That's on point. But I'm getting chat to like help write lyrics and stuff too, and it's like the lyrics that I'm getting are just so horrible. Like, this is one of them. GM, say it again, wake up, log in, do it again, spaces up. Yeah, bring your friends, reality check never ends. Like, no. Another one is we live
bars.
Yeah,
bars.
I know.
You just need to have it in the voice of a mumble rapper, and then people won't even be able to tell how bad the lyrics are.
It sounds like fucking Boomhauer from King of the Hill. That's what we need. Maybe we can get DeJohnny to fucking hook the whole thing, bro. Get him to sing it all. DeJohnny, GM, bro. He didn't even come off mute. Isn't that amazing?
GM, I'm waiting to be called out.
He's on his best behavior, and then, bro, if he gets co-host, like, he might just go crazy. I
would love to hear DeJohnny yell at somebody else for coming off of mute when it's not their turn as a co-host.
I know.
That's what I want to hear today.
That'd be hilarious. Do we think Kenny, what's the over-under here for Kenny Powers showing up? It is 11:08, and I don't know if he's going to trickle in or not. Haven't heard from him. I haven't seen no reports about a mad Iranian getting arrested in Houston yesterday at any sports events. So I don't think he got in any trouble. So we're covered as far as that goes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he shows or not. So we'll see. DeJohnny, do you think Kenny shows up today? Or do you think
I think he will. I mean,
well, it's 11:08. The latest he's ever been is like 18 minutes. And that was this week. I think he was 18 minutes late. I think that might have been Monday or Tuesday. So right now we're at 11. We're at 11:09. Greta's saying no. And I believe so as well. I don't think he comes in. He would have normally been here by now. Usually it's 11:05 to 11:06. So, but haven't heard from him in 2 days. So we'll see what happens. But either way, like I said, Kyle's a little bit busy. We do have, a decent amount of stuff to get to today. But other than that, it's going to be kind of chill. Not a lot of stuff really happening in the space. So get off me, bro. What is GW talking about here? Flexing my deck. He's got 99% deck reach score, and he's got a rare XEET card. I don't have a rare XEET card. I don't even have a XEET brand card, and I need one. Oh, what's up, DeJohnny? Do you have any of the XEET cards, like the actual brand card?
Yeah, so I have a XEET card. I think even a rare one.
Really? Huh.
Yes, and the bearish one.
I have 2 bearish common, and I have a rare bearish, but nothing on the XEET side. So yeah.
Bro, I did so much with this Moody that I just stopped after I spent like $30 on fees. I was thinking, fuck that. I won't go deeper into it.
How many transactions did you do on $30?
1,000, I think.
No, there's no way. Bullshit. You had to do more. You had to do more than that. What is your abstract wallet? This one with your abstract wallet is the one with the meat bag, right? Johnny?
Yes. Yeah. Yes,
okay.
Yes. I have it.
Okay. Why do you not have these bears staked, bro?
I think I have 10 bear staked, 4 I haven't because I wanted to exchange them, but then I never did that.
Yeah, you need to go stake them. You need to go stake them, put them to work, man. They're sitting there not earning any burr. So you have.
I thought 10 was maximum.
Oh, is it? Well, if 10's maximum, put them on another wallet and go. I doubt that because fucking Shake has 200. I would imagine you can stake as many bears as you want. I will
try it out now. And
yeah, I would definitely go get those staked. Bro, so I'm looking at you. You had 4,896 transactions, Johnny, and you spent $30? There's no way that you only got
less.
Well, hold on. Maybe so. So here's the math that I came up with yesterday when I was doing this, because I'm gonna tell you now that that game that just came out, the one game that has the bacon game, it is extremely expensive to run that game. And I'm not gonna I should have deleted the post because it's very expensive to leave the browser open and just keep farming and farming and farming. And so what I figured out with the Moody Madness game, if you do let me share this on screen here. Let me get this put up because I thought I had my screen up. All right, so I'm going to Moody Madness now. Let me get rid of all these fucking things on the screen. And so right now I have 5.6 million black diamonds. And if you do the whale spin.
Holy hell.
Yeah,
You have 5 million?
Yeah, I have 5 million. So
I think I have 800,000. Good Lord.
Yeah. So here's what you got to do, Johnny. The way that they are doing this, you get 12 transactions per game you play. All right. But you have to use 2 balls or more. So I did this earlier today. I did 2 balls at 100 games. Okay. Oh, we're going to get through this real quick because XEET just now posted. You have 2 balls at 100 games. It cost me $3.34, okay, in gas to run and get 1,200 transactions. That's how many transactions you'll get if you do a whale spin with 2 balls, max bet. You'll end up getting 1,200 transactions for a cost of $3.34. So if you would have spent $30, that should have given you more. Well, I mean, you might be about right. So that's the cheapest way that I've seen to get transactions is by doing that. And Hans pointed out to me that it's only a couple of balls. But if you do less than 2 balls, then you're not going to end up having, you won't get the 12 transactions. But even if you play 50 balls, you're still only getting 12 transactions per game. So you got to look at it and see which way you want to do it and where you're putting your money. 10 GW said 10 is max multiplier, but every bear after still earns more bird, Johnny. So that's the difference. Did you hear me? Johnny, how am I supposed to give you a co-host role if you're acting like Kenny? and not paying attention. Kyle, do you see what I'm working with here?
Say it again. No, I forgot to turn my Wi-Fi off at work, so I run.
No, I called on to Johnny to give me some feedback.
Oh my God. I've got the fucking replay replaying as you're speaking. I gotta leave and come back.
No, it'll go away in just a second.
No, it's not that. It's not the echo. It's like a full-on, the recording is playing from like 30. I'll be back.
Okay. All right. Well, he's coming in. All right. Well, I just called on you a second ago and you fucking went MIA like Kenny does.
No, it was. I got a call.
Oh, well, you're fitting in just fine. All right. So let me share this tab. And so XEET tweeted just a moment ago, we have some big changes coming to XEET. As many of you know, we initially planned to launch our first campaigns this week. However, we have made a set of important decisions that we believe should be implemented before going live. As a result, campaign launches will be pushed back by a couple of weeks. Let me get Kyle up here. Wheels, you're laughing. What are you laughing for? What's the
No, soon. It's coming soon.
Well, everybody says soon.
Yeah, soon. Yeah,
everybody says soon.
It's okay. We will get good creators cheaper.
I'll tell you why. They've done this to fucking make everything deliberately less efficient, so it just generates transactions all the time because that's what Abstract wants. That would be my guess.
So you're saying they delayed it just for more transactions? I don't think that.
Yeah, they're probably building it I hate to say it, but like everything is too efficient. Every single ecosystem has been built with efficiency in mind to, minimize transactions and gas fees and so on and so forth. And now Abstract has this big push for transactions. They're probably going to try to get as many transactions in there as possible.
Yeah, but I
mean, maybe not. Maybe they'll do that with Blanco. Maybe there's another reason for XEET, but that would be I don't know. That seems to be the talk of the town on Abstract right now.
Yeah, my opinion, I think XEET is going to be evolving constantly. Like, I think it's going to be changing as the algorithm changes, as marketing changes, as the market changes. Like, and these guys have to stay on top of that. Like, they have to be paying attention, like fucking boots on the ground, on how these other marketing agencies are pushing out content and how brands are wanting things. So I don't know. I think they could just throw up a quick cookie clicker type game and get transactions if they wanted to. I don't know.
It could be a lot of reasons, right? But really, right, if you look at the broader reason, which most likely is the market's shit, right? And so how much are teams willing to spend on these kind of campaigns? And usually they're dependent on TGEs, and no one is TGEing in this market. So even if you do run a campaign, then you're going to be waiting for TGE for the rewards, most likely.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
It is.
Aaron, that might actually be a more likely reason than what I said. I'll agree with that. Yeah.
But Scotty was also up here on stage asking, would we prefer a higher FTV or a lower FTV on a token? Like, why not? My argument.
Yeah, but he was probably looking for opinions around the XEET token, not around tokens that any given brand might be paying for a tournament for marketing on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even in the first phase of XEET, unless one of these people there was only a few brands that were paying in the native token. I think they're going to stay away from that unless the token's already established or about to be established. Maybe they have done a raise. I think they'll be more strategic about that. I think they're going to want USDC rewards. But like, what was it? GVC, Chimpers, and World of Women all paid in their token. It was 100% unlocked, no vesting, nothing like that. But we really didn't see anything else that was going to be paying in their token. I think Fight was, and maybe another one, but why would you not? And I understand everybody wants a big, giant, massive payday and XEETs to be worth $1 and all this stuff, but not a lot of people hold XEET still. So why not launch it before everybody accumulates these massive bags of token?
Why? Because people, they want to farm. They want people to use their product.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason, right? Because if you launch XEET and it crashes, why is anyone going to use XEET? No one's going to do that. People want airdrop.
Yeah, and Scotty did explicitly say on this stage that they want to run some tournaments and make sure that this business model even works before they would ever do a TGE.
Yeah.
I do remember him saying that.
Yeah. Pon said it will make sense once we make the announcements. So I'm here for it, man. These guys seem to pivot really quickly. They seem to adjust really quickly. If you're going to go, my question to you would be, if you're going to weath your cards, if you're going to bail on the ecosystem because it's not delivering fast enough, where are you putting your money at? Because I want to know. That way others can know, what's going on. Shout out
In
SB
stables.
down in the
In stables, some of my quants think Bitcoin's going to 35K. So I don't know,
maybe
man.
so.
Well, I told you guys yesterday. Ben Cowan said new lows in April. Short. Told you.
Yeah, maybe so. Oh, bro,
So,
what do we got to do to get SB on this stage?
SB.
I see him down there in the audience, and it'd be like just to hear his voice, be like, "Yo, mates, how you doing?" But I don't know. It's been so long.
Miss you, Poppy, SB.
SB,
You know, talk about some
God,
other
I miss
shit,
you.
man.
SB. What do you
Big
want
Rug?
to
Is Big
hold
Rug
on?
up here?
Yeah, hold on, Big Rug. What do you want to talk about? Go ahead. It's open mic.
No, I was just saying stuff that actually interests SB. So he's just waiting, for his opportunity. That's all I was saying. Don't beat on me. I didn't
I'm
do
just
shit, y'all.
Rug, did you mint one of those like mega hoppers or whatever the fuck they were?
No, I did not. No.
I
Yeah,
thought
I thought about
I
it.
seen the basically scam. They haven't even put up the OS link. They're just trying to get over on the gas fees or what have you. Right? It's camouflaged in there to make it look like that it's a free mint, but they're making the money off of it. That's why they made their own mint site. So,
Rug, are you going to be trying to mint one of these bounty hunt Fidgetals 30th edition?
I will.
This is from the Fidgetals team. The mint goes live in 36 minutes.
Oh, yes, 100%.
It's like some type of card pack. I don't know what's supposed to. Fidgetals, one of the largest tokenized collectibles marketplace in the world. Blah, blah, blah. You already know what all Fidgetals is. The hunt begins. We're celebrating 30 years of Pokemon with the ultimate treasure hunt. Every pack contains a real Pokemon card. Open a pack and that Pokemon gets added to your Pokedex. Your goal, collect all 151 original Pokemon. Play solo or team up with up to 4 players. Your team shares a single Pokedex, so every unique Pokemon any member catches counts for the whole squad. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, something to do. I like that.
Yeah, so every unique Pokemon collected, it's on OpenSea. Every unique Pokemon collected earns you a team key. The more keys you have, the more chances you get to unlock the treasure chest at the end of the hunt. 50% off launch, $25 per pack, normally $50. So that's the mint price. There's only 1,000 of these. There's a white list, which is $5 per wallet. I don't know how you were able to get whitelist. And then at 6 p.m. Eastern today is when the public will open. But I would imagine this is gonna mint out really fast. And then it's a matter of what they sell for afterwards. So that's one of the bigger things I've seen come into OpenSea. How it works. The treasure chest starts at $25,000 in cards and grows as more packs are opened, up to $250,000. When the hunt ends, keys are entered into a random draw, and one team wins up to 125K in cards. 5 teams win up to 25 grand each in cards. So there you go. That'd be. I don't know if you have 3 other people that would be willing to do that with you, but
Yeah, I'm sure I can find them, bro. Appreciate the alpha, man.
yeah,
You guys are finally bringing utility to reality check.
hey man, back up. You know, if you were locked in and engaged on the hottest L2 in the market, your ass would be having fun right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Cheese, what happened to the PFP? You look good, man.
Thank you, but I've been itching for like the last 3 weeks. I'm like, I need a change. I need a swap up. I need something else. And then GW the other day made that bearish PFP with the cheese wedge on top of the head, and I'm like, yeah, that one was cool. And I've had the Mickey PFP for so long, and I still have, I still have the creep. I still fucking love creeps. All my whole room is full of that fucking Mickey PFP. So I don't plan on getting rid of it. And I don't know. I love the Bears team. The guys work hard. They're constantly in spaces, whether it's Scotty in here or, they're constantly doing stuff and innovating and building different products. So, so we're switching it up for a bit. There's a new cheese in town, and I got quite a few DMs about it, and people, asking me this and that. And I'm like, hey, do I think creeps are a good buy right now? I think they could go lower, but it's a matter of if the team is willing to put in the work. And I don't know if that's the case, like community wise. And, but I still love my creeps community. That like they put us where we are, like me, myself. So yeah, my reasoning for changing the PFP is just exhaustion of 4 years of the same fucking thing. I know I had a few others throughout the times, and I don't know, maybe I keep this for a week, a month, a year, 2 years. Hell, I don't know. Maybe somehow a CryptoPunk falls into my wallet and I just change it into a CryptoPunk one day,
or a big pudgy,
or a big pudgy. We'll see. But right now, the Bears community, they're loud on the timeline. They're passionate about, everything that the team builds, and they're really strong and supportive. And yeah, and I don't know, I vibe with them. So,
do I need to get a bear, bro? Don't start this.
Hey man, bears are only $100. Like I don't.
You need to get more than one bear, bitch. We need more than one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, they're not.
Get you some GUs while you're at it, dude. I swear to God, I'm riding for fucking bearish and GU, and that's about it. On-chain heroes too. Yeah, that's about it anymore, dude.
Yeah, bearish are at 0.0522, and I don't know what they all have coming up. Just like everyone else, like the NFT market is down, and if you got money to buy and you have communities you want to get into. Genuine Undead, same price, 0.0561, and some great fucking PFPs down there on the bottom. I'm actually.
Well, the thing about GU is it's on ETH mainnet, right? And it's a legacy collection. And if ETH mainnet collectibles make a comeback, like there's a very strong narrative for a project like GU. And I hate to reference Pete's fucking unhinged ass, but there is something to like no key man risk, right? Like there's no founder, nobody's gonna try to turn it into a Ponzi that's gonna fucking piss off half the community or something. It's like literally digital art collectibles on the chain of digital art collectibles. It's a pretty straightforward and powerful narrative.
Yeah, I agree with you. I sent a thing off to get printed out for the 1GU that I had as a PFP. And I went to go pick it up and they completely fucked it off. It was going to be like another wall vinyl to put up behind me. And yeah, so I got to find somebody else that can print it out, because the way they printed it out, I don't know what the fuck they did. So I got to go. My niece is like a manager of a company that does vinyl prints. So I think I'm gonna go to her and get her to get it made for me. So, Dejani, what's up? Hands up.
I have a suggestion why we don't put up in the title XEET. And the other thing is, Yeah, I think I will be
Dude,
the
let's go
last.
further than that, Johnny. Let's put the title as XEET Rugged and see if we can get Scotty in.
Oh,
I will be the last bunny balaclava standing, I think.
well, considering your bunny bala is not even real, it falls in line with my bearish PFP, which is not.
That's not real.
No, that's not a real PFP. He created that.
Wait, what? I mean, he put a different background on it. Is it not real other than that?
No, it's not a real creep.
What the? Dude,
It
Johnny,
is a
dude.
real creep.
That's not a real creep.
You just got a mask.
Just because you put a
What?
Wait, what traits
Bro,
did you add to this CFP?
I think the creep is real itself, but he put the bunny bala on the creep.
Oh,
Wait, so that's
you're
not
cheating
actually a
now.
bunny
Hell
baller?
No.
Johnny.
No.
Johnny, dude.
No.
That's never been a real bunny bala.
Johnny, are you serious right now, bro?
Yeah.
Are you fucking a cat motherfucking bunny baller right
Yeah,
now?
that I
You
mean,
a lark bunny baller, dude? You might as well have a crypto punk. What are you doing, dude?
I know. I might as well just go make a cheesy punk now. Like, what's this guy?
That'll be dope.
Imagine not having an NFT as a PFP. It's ridiculous.
I know. Imagine having a PFP that's just you in a black shirt, like every other fucking corporate sales guy in the world. You know,
My black shirt gets here tomorrow. I can't wait. They ordered it. So.
Did you order extra small?
For the sake of you,
Yeah,
no.
imagine buying an NFT and then augmenting it with AI to be incorporating a IP that nobody even remembers. Imagine that. Imagine that. Wheels. Imagine.
Wait. Oh,
What?
okay. Never mind.
Mega Man is the stalwart of all animated art. So yeah, and excuse me, I gotta get out of my undriverless car Waymo. Bet you never have that. It's called technology. Look it up.
You're in a Waymo?
Oh yeah, I love Waymo. They're the best. I think
Bro,
they're
don't
the
those
shot.
things like crash and go like round?
No, these things are badass. You gonna talk to anybody as a
Don't they
tip?
attract homeless people? I saw a story the other day. Some lady tried to get in a Waymo and there was like a homeless guy popped up out of the fucking back of it.
But
No,
I thought once they get in a roundabout, they just keep driving around in a circle because the computer
Nah,
it
dude.
doesn't
Never.
recognize how to get out.
Never had an issue. Waymos are the best. I highly recommend.
Really? Doesn't know what to do at four-way stops. And then when the traffic lights go out, it's like there's a power surge. Like it doesn't know what to do. Is that why you have a W on your hat? On your little mat, on your little speed racer thing? Well, where'd he go? We're talking shit about his
he had to pay, so he just he had to go for it.
this guy can't even afford the fucking the Tesla fucking self-driving cars. He's got to go get the Temu version of fucking Tesla. Chris, have you used one of these things out in Cali or no?
No, I was just gonna say though, when you're talking about it, I was like, I need to tell him this. I filmed a thing the other night in Hollywood, and 4 out of 5 cars were Waymos.
Really?
It was insane. It wasn't like, oh wow, there's a lot of them. It's like there's a couple not Waymo cars on the road. They were fucking everywhere. But it was in Hollywood and it was late and everybody was. If you didn't own a Cybertruck so you could drive home drunk, you took a Waymo. That was pretty much how it went. So
Really?
I guess that's a thing.
How are they getting
Yep.
such a big market share? I guess because Elon hasn't released the Teslas like far out. Has he, outside of Texas? Maybe. I don't know.
I think at the end of the day, it's the evidence is there that if you're somewhere where there's a lot of events and like it's tightly packed, like big cities, stuff like that, like it's like low class to drive yourself. I think that's just where it's at. That people would rather just have, like, one guy asked me at the end of the event, and this is kind of makes me look like an asshole, but he was like, he sees me holding a backpack full of gear, a bag full of gear, 2 different cameras, and then like, I don't know, some other shit in my pocket that I was walking back to my car with. And he asks me if I have a power bank so he can charge his phone. And he didn't ask if he could use it. He just asked if I had one. I was like, yeah, I have one. And he's all, can I use one for like 5 minutes? And I was all, no, you can't. I'm like, just no. I'm not even going to give you an excuse. I'm not fucking letting you do anything. I'm going to go drop my stuff off at the car because he was trying to get his ride back from freaking Waymo or Uber or whatever. And I was like, I don't know. I'm sure there's someone nicer here than me. Just ask that guy. But everybody was just trying to call Waymo so that they could be drunk in Hollywood and get home safe.
That's crazy.
So,
I wonder if these like just kill Uber and everything else.
It's the future.
You think so? Well, we don't have these in BFE, Tennessee.
Oh
so.
yeah,
It's the open claw of Uber.
For
Okay.
sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Elon will shut Waymo down. Maybe. I mean, hell, it's good 50-50. Just paint them yellow. Sansa, are you going to bring the espresso back, or what are y'all doing?
I don't know, man. Do any of us know what we're doing? I mean,
I don't think so.
I driving right now, and that's the only reason I'm on this space is because I don't feel like listening to radio. This is one of these drives that I've been driving around all morning, and I forget to turn on the music, and I realized this whole time my inner thoughts have been inner thoughting. So the monologue has just been monologuing.
Well, I mean,
no,
according to Chris and Wheels here, you're a loser for even driving yourself because, like, you should be in a way.
No, it's not that he's a loser, it's that he's poor. You poor bastard.
You don't want to hear my opinion on. I mean, I'm sure you do.
Yeah,
but
let's hear it.
In terms of Waymo and all that stuff, and just this whole AI bubble, critical thinking is going to become a skill. Driving yourself is going to become a skill. Everything that we're doing, you might be progressive in about 5 years if you literally just do the same shit you're doing now without change. Because I've noticed on the using of AI and like refining it and tuning it at a certain level that when you get too deep into refining it, it's counterproductive. You're tired after it. You almost feel like as if you did the task yourself, even though you didn't. And that is a level we don't want to really be at. You want to get to the level that's like a couple steps below that, where you already know how to do it. You're using AI to supplement what your process already is to make it faster, but you're not losing your critical thinking ability. You're not outsourcing your critical thinking. You're literally probably just outsourcing the medial, time-consuming shit that you probably don't mind doing already. But it'd be nice if you could, skim down the work from 1 hour to a few minutes.
Yeah, but
right?
we're all lazy, and I guarantee you, every speaker on this stage, nobody can remember more than 10 phone numbers. I guarantee you couldn't tell me more than 10 phone numbers right now.
I couldn't tell you my wife's phone number right now.
I could
tell my 100% tell you my best friend's phone number from fucking middle school that I haven't talked to in 15 years.
That is insane work. I have memorized my wife's phone number within the first month that we started dating. And that was like unofficial dating. That wasn't even like we're official yet. I remember that shit ASAP. And I have a big family of like immediate family of 17. So I definitely know more than 10 phone numbers.
Really? Holy shit. You're a better man than me.
I mean, to be fair, it was kind of forced upon me, if we're being honest, because there would be times where, and this is a little bit of exposing myself. There would be times where I'd end up in a jail cell and I would need to phone somebody. I would need to know plenty of options to get the fuck out. And so, usually by the 4th or 5th number, I got somebody and I was able to get out, but those are the old days behind me. But yeah, no, it's, I definitely say.
Yeah, I too offered an undercover cop and over the pants hand job once.
Well, maybe you don't bring back espresso shot. Maybe you bring back like Sansa unlocked or locked up.
But yesterday I changed my bio that said previously espresso shot, and nobody hit me up to hire me. Yeah, I literally tried to do it.
Which is crazy, but no, we're not. I don't think we're bringing back a special shot like on a certain rotation. I think it's just once in a while we wanna talk some shit, catch up on some shit.
Do you even go to his spaces he runs on Saturday or no? Or did you not know he doesn't?
No. I went to a couple of them. They're fucking at peak rush hour in my household with all the toddlers waking up, it's impossible to get anything done besides just literally making breakfast for the kids.
Yeah, you do have
so,
a
you know.
little mini daycare happening over there. So, yeah.
I mean, I got a third one. I got a third one coming this summer, bro.
Holy
so, you know,
fuck. You guys need to get a hobby other than what you've been hobbying.
Now, you know, kids are a pretty great hobby. Chris will agree. You know, he's got his one of his hobbies is taking off to the other side of the world at some point in the next few years. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, no, it's been great. But overall, taking it back to Waymo, I've never gotten into a Waymo, and I probably never will, just because it slightly terrifies me. And I also, you know, don't want to end up like kidnapped or whatever, even though I'm pretty sure no one's looking for a chunky 35 little hairy Italian man. So I might be safe no matter what.
Thought you were talking about me, but then you said Italian.
Oh no, I think you can make a pretty good living on OnlyFans, bro. Like, I think like they would want to see parts of your body. Just ask Juice. Look at his new PFP here, Juice. How's your OnlyFans account building going?
I'm not building a OnlyFans. I've actually outsourced all my thinking to Jesus now. So,
so
I'm connected to Jesus via MCP, and he essentially looks over everything I do now.
Cheese.
I'll tell you what, that definitely explains why you have a Creeps affiliate badge and no paycheck to go along with it.
Oh shit!
Wait. Cheese, your PFP is pretty solid, bro. I'm happy you picked one that's the same shape as you this time. And
God almighty, why is everybody good? Why are you gonna come
Oh
at me?
Lord.
and Sansa, you have to vibe code yourself a vasectomy whenever you're ready, brother.
So funny story. The only reason we went for a third is because I was looking up vasectomies after the second. And I decided, nah, we ain't done yet, baby. So yeah,
Juice wants like 12 kids running around. What are you talking about, bro?
I want them all. Rug already has them. I think I might just take a couple of rugs, take maybe one of Sansa's.
Jesus.
Juice, don't put me in this, bro. I was just trying to make some food.
Yeah, mix a little pack there.
Yeah, we call it the variety pack.
What do you think of Sansa saying though that we're gonna lose our critical thought process because we're just using AI and relying on it too heavily? I want to ask.
I think most people have already lost it, bro. To be honest with you,
yeah, I think we lost it.
You should see some of these guys try to talk to AI. I mean, fucking people can't speak or conversate at all. You know, they don't even know how to get their thoughts onto like paper or on a screen. So
yeah, you can't say paper.
Skill issue.
To be fair, I would say perhaps it more so expose the crowd that admitted they don't have an internal process, like they have no monologues. I feel like a huge part of literal critical thinking to further develop it and to further like execute comes into your brain and how you go through it and then carry it out, right? I think if anything, it maybe, I agree, you know, there are probably some people that have already lost it, but I also think it exposed particular people too.
Hizzy has a good question.
By the way, 20 to 30%.
Oh, go ahead.
20 to 30% of people have admitted they don't have an inner monologue, just so everyone knows.
Huh. Brad, do you have an inner monologue?
Yeah, bro. And it tells me to never get in a car that I'm not driving.
Well, Hizzy has a good question.
Let me ask you this, though, real quick. Would you rather get in a Waymo being steered by a robot or an Uber being steered by a tiny Asian woman?
Oh, man, I can't walk. How far are we going?
That was the right answer.
So Hizzy said, who cleans driverless cars and how often? Is this a business opportunity? Clean the cars without operators? Man, that's a good question.
One little note there. These are the cleanest public cars I've ever been in. Cleaner than any Lyft or Uber. I don't really use Uber. I like Lyft personally, but yeah, very clean.
Bro, scariest Uber story I ever had. my brother, I flew out to Dallas to go meet up with them. I flew into Dallas, grabbed my Uber, already had it planned. Driver was there in the car, old busted up ass Honda. And that's the one downside of Uber is everyone wants to be an Uber driver. And I get in the car. This lady's probably 70 years old, little bitty tiny old black lady. She is missing an eye. So she only has one eye. All right. She doesn't know how to use GPS, but she knows how to get to my brother's that's 45 minutes away from the airport. But she ain't never been to the town where my brother lives, but she knows where it's at. And she knows it's next to the town that her son lives in. And if you've ever been in DFW, there's a lot of fucking cities in DFW. It's like it's a major metropolitan area. Bro, it's the scariest ride of my life. And I kept trying to tell the lady where to go. It's literally like 3 freeways and you're at his exit. But it was the scariest thing ever. So, I mean, I would probably do a driverless Temu ride with you, Wheels. I'm all for it. But I am curious who does clean the cars. And do you think when you get out of the car and the car closes, it goes into self-cleaning mode like an oven? And like when the door closes, it locks it and then it just like sucks.
What are you even talking?
No, what if it just like has this big sucker and it just sucks all the dirt into like a vacuum bag in the trunk? And nobody ever has to clean the car. The car is self-cleaning. It's like a rolling oven.
Clearly, my good friend Cheese has just ate the wrong cookies.
No, this is critical thinking. This is what this is.
Can you be eyeless and drive Uber and be successful?
I don't know.
Yes, equal opportunity.
Sansa, you had your hand up. What is this crusty stuff? Oh my God. That's
no. There's one specific Uber that I got into. That was like I was getting on a train to go somewhere. I forget. I think it was like Baltimore or whatever. But I had to get to Newark, and it was my wife and I, we were still dating, so it was like a weekend trip, and we get into Uber, immediately regret it. Smells like McDonald's. Smells like the guy hasn't slept in 36 hours, and he drives like there's a demon running after him at full speed, like, and he's about to go to hell. And at the same time, I feel like I'm about to get dragged to hell with the way this guy's driving. We almost got with the way he was driving, I thought I was about to die under an 18-wheeler like 3 times because he was just zooming in and out. And I could tell he was just trying to keep himself awake. And I was like, do I just open the car door and do we just roll out? Like, what do we do? Like, do we just like hold on for dear life? We obviously made it. But ever since then, I made it a mission to save enough. So I only take Uber Comfort from now on and nothing less. So that's where I'm at. That's how I compromise on this whole Uber versus Waymo thing. I just don't do Uber X anymore. I just do Uber Comfort only. So yeah, just do that.
Well, there we go. Some updates. I finally got logged in on my
senior correspondent from Europe, I have to say, if you are driving in Eastern Europe with Uber, then you can think that you will get war stories. And you get really crazy war stories. And it's not better like you said.
I thought all you guys drive bikes over in Europe. Like, do y'all have just like a driverless bike service?
No, that's in Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
Vlad shows up wearing an Adidas tracksuit to pick you up and take you to your destination.
So if you don't know it, the Dilly team is doing the live unboxing of the Pudgy boxes. Some listeners of the show, Han said, Katie got a giant Pudgy plushie and the Nouns vinyl, which is pretty rare. And there's apparently a gold Nouns penguin that has not been revealed. I don't know how many, but there's supposed to be something extra with that. And it's like really rare. And I know those Nouns ones, I thought they were selling on eBay for a pretty significant amount. I know the Paxtons are selling for $500. So if you end up getting lucky enough to grab one of those, and you don't want to hold it, I think there's a pretty immediate flip there. So yeah. But yeah, I was watching that this morning, and the guy would not
749. 749. I'm gonna have
camera off the table, Chris. So even when this guy puts his phone down on the table on this little folding table,
so I am.
The whole camera's
make
just
sure that we have
shaking.
those identified.
And I'm like, can you not move another table
Jonas, we are at box 749
next to the
I
table?
love that you know how much that triggers me, bro.
Oh,
You just called it out.
And
let's tell the guy
next,
he'll be a fucking psychopath. if he sees it.
well, and then the Pudgy account
deck,
after I
or
said,
warming
can
up,
you
I
move
should
it?
say, is a Zeno.
He has two camera angles, one that's out and it's facing the whole table. You can't see what he's unboxing, and then one at a higher angle looking down. And that camera is sitting on a stand that he could easily just move through Pudgy boxes and set the camera on the box.
Hit that,
and he also go to do it. And then the Pudgy account comes in and trolls me and says, "Oh, let's make the whole stream beneficial to your viewing needs," or something like that.
You can go,
and I'm like, no, but
like,
look, this guy's just typing, and the whole camera's just fucking shaking, and oh my god, yeah, that's driving me nuts, and it's not good.
So you have it,
but I'm not Chris D, so I wouldn't know. But it's bad production,
chat, guys, and we can keep dropping
it. I do have one thought.
There you go. That's the cue to see your spot in line. Stay up to date with where we are while we're ripping
right now. What are you allowed to do inside the Waymos? You know how you rent
749
or like a
go to our other angle.
Can you rent a Waymo?
Bro is letting his intrusive thoughts win. He's ready to take his pants off. He's trying to get his lotion out, ladder it up.
I can take the wife on a date,
go
and then we can
town.
You know.
You still trying to clean Waymos or what?
Yeah.
I will not.
There is a camera into it.
Yeah, there's cameras.
Yeah, some people are into that shit, you know. Sometimes
I mean, I've always been a bit of an exhibitionist myself.
Dogging, mate.
Yo, Chris is about to do deals with OnlyFans models in the back of the Waymo, just like
no, I'm
filming
about to
everything.
start a cleaning service, and then I'm gonna fucking create the propaganda to give us
ready
business.
to go. Let's see what is in
Mike and the boys, they're gonna get some work done in there.
Yeah. Are you gonna put a like a where the air freshener would hang, like a condom vending machine too?
I'm just gonna make infomercials where it's like,
on the back
do
of the
you
seat.
own a Waymo service? It's always
on the giant plushie.
covered and seamless.
Next up,
we have a solution for you, and then I'll just pitch the service.
What kind of cars are the Waymos?
We're about to be indicted in the 5-ride Waymo files. Everyone watch yourself.
Well, can Waymos come with the hookers? Is this like a new like Pimps 2.0?
490.
Yo, who just made that joke?
Who made that joke? Was it Chris?
No, what we do is every item here is vaulted in our warehouse.
Fucking business joke.
You can sell it. You can trade it.
Chris.
Well, he asked how are Waymos even clean?
So after the show, every item is
Yeah,
going to go into
whose
the
idea
user
was
that's
it to
submitted for a
build
live
the
rip.
business?
Every single
Somebody
thing
does
you see
not
here
have
will
their
be
shit
itemized.
That was my idea.
Into
I
their
have critical
account where
thinking.
they have free
Chris-
control.
That wasn't you?
Yeah, it was. I
Sell
just
how you
messaged
want.
Chris and
You
told
can
him
run
about
auctions. You can sell it straight up. You could trade this
All
for
right, I
that.
just need to make
this
sure
for
I drop
cash.
Chris a follow. I like
Or you can redeem it to
No,
your
Chris
home.
is great.
Or you could
You're
do
not
nothing and
following
just
Chris.
sit on it for a while
You
and
have
see if the value goes up or down.
anything to do with anything
it's your choice.
technical
But
in this
that's-
space, if you're a
That's
creator,
really the
then you're fucking
what
missing
Dilly
out.
does.
The
is
guy
we
has
vault
a lot of great
so
content.
that collectors and sellers have
I'm
more control
looking
of
at
what
all
they-
these whack-a-moo cars here, and this thing looks like, bro, this thing looks
Did
like
you just
the
say whack-a-moo?
yeah, it looks like the fucking
What are we even doing here?
looks like the DeLorean. Like this thing has
grabbing
all kinds of
400
shit
now.
strapped to it.
Knowing how it went, it was
Where do you
probably on the
buy one of
bottom.
these cars? Who makes this car?
It was the bottom.
I think Waymo makes them. They add all to the Jaguar.
Oh yeah, it says Jaguar.
Everything's
Yeah, so you can only get in Jaguars. Is that what you're driving around in? Wheels?
I'm a classic guy.
Jesus Christ, how much are you paying for that?
Same as an Uber.
Get out of here.
Manchester
Do you have any idea how many roofs Wheels' ancestors had to install to afford this lifestyle?
Oh,
We're not going to take it out. We're not going to open
bro,
it. I
did
want
you
to.
see?
I really do.
I seen a
But I'm gonna
tweet.
leave that to the
This
owner.
lady hires a Hispanic crew
Hoodie
to
in a
come
box.
and install a new roof on her house.
Yeah, dude.
And in order to get away
The
with paying the
stream
bill,
is
she called
recording.
ICE on the crew when
Ultimately,
they were
what's
finished.
happened is we're streaming directly to X and only to X.
And had
When
the
stream's
people
over, we'll
arrested,
upload
so
it to
she didn't have to
YouTube,
pay the
and then your clip from
$10,000
your moment in the
roofing
stream
bill.
will be emailed
How
to you
fucked
and
up is
available in your
that?
profile.
That's
They
pretty
call
fucked
me
up.
Like
Torah.
people
Did
are.
they have a
Single
company?
box.
Do I know the name of the company?
718.
No, did they have a
718.
company? The guys.
I don't know. I mean, probably not. She probably found the guys on
I mean,
Facebook.
she
The
would
lady in
here
the
be
Man City is top
charged
notch. Yeah, I saw it
because she
online.
didn't
I
use a
haven't seen
company.
or touched it in person yet.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what's
it
going to
looks high
happen to the
quality.
lady, but it's just wild.
I
Like,
am a
society
stickler
is
for
fucked. All you
merchandise
people
and
listening,
come from a lot of
Society.
merch in
Oh,
my
wait. This
previous
is America
life.
problem.
And
the
they
video
knocked it out
sound
of
in the
the park.
background
I mean,
is
Man
still
City
going.
and Pudgy
Video
definitely aren't going to let
sound.
anything.
Hold on.
subpar
Am I
come out.
watching? Oh, hold on. Sorry. That's the fucking Dilly guys. Let me know if that's fixed, G-Mark.
By the way,
Sorry
Juice
about
doesn't
that.
realize that Canada has an immigration problem because Juice is Canada's immigration problem.
Kyle, and it's wild that your wife said what she said to me, but then you got the Pale folks calling ICE on her people. That's crazy, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, fuck you, Kyle.
Well, all right. Let's steer this ship back away from race and all that. I don't even know who brought this stuff up.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
I did get an update just a second ago. The final fishing area in On-Chain Heroes, you guys know I'm a big fan of On-Chain Heroes. Their final fishing area opened up. I told you guys yesterday there was going to be some keys coming that'll have, I mean, the keys are what you use to play the Maze of Games ecosystem, right?
Yeah.
So this final fishing area just opened up, or it does later today or something. But anyway, you're going to want to take your On-Chain Heroes, go try to fish in that area, get these keys, and see what happens next week. There you go. There's your On-Chain Heroes update.
And you can only do that if you have a On-Chain Heroes Genesis NFT, right?
That's right.
Okay, so like me not having one, there's no way for me to get a key?
You're cooked, bitch.
Oh, that sucks. That's kind of
Go buy an On-Chain Hero. They're cheap. They're not that expensive. How's the time?
All right. So yesterday, this Rug Pull Bakery launched, and I'm not going to be playing this. It's very, very, very fucking expensive to leave this thing open. This was not optimized at all. The current prize pool is $6,698. Bake and sell cookies with friends and fight for the pot contents that grows with every player. Rugs will be pulled, cookies will be burned. I did tweet it out. I'm not gonna keep doing it because, like, if you're in my bakery, go join someone else's bakery, is all I can tell you. The expense of doing this for transactions and possibly sitting here getting a share of a big prize pool, like, it's not even loading for me. Did they rug it already? I don't know what's going on with it, but oh no, here it is. But like trying to compete with Scarly and them, I mean, they have 197,000 cookies baked, and they have 389 people that have joined that thing. So, like, I just don't know how well this ends up playing out. A lot of money is being spent. The transactions, I seen different posts that said it's anywhere from $10 to $12 an hour to keep your tab open because you keep cooking, which is, like, to me, is a lot of money. Where's all that money going? I don't know. It's a shit ton though. I mean, I'm guessing it's all just fees. I was looking on DeFi Llama to check like where Abstract's fees were. See if they're definitely increasing a bit. I mean, the chain revenue, $10,649 in 24 hours. Not like the greatest. But I don't, how much of that is from this game? This doesn't really even have the game on there. I don't know how updated this is. I would imagine they do it all the time, but Myriad's still on here as well, which I know some of those markets are still open until they close, until they resolve, and then Myriad will be completely gone. But yeah, I don't know. So you do this at your own risk. I'm not going to participate in it anymore. It just costs too much money. I talked about the cost.
Sorry, I got busy for a second. You talking about the cookie cutter thing?
Yeah, the Rug Pull Bakery. It's just too expensive.
Yeah, I didn't even log into it. It's a transaction machine. And look, cool. it's a more gamified, cuter, transaction machine than Moody Drops is. But Moody Drops is quicker and more to the point. So I'm gonna keep doing that until my good friend Scotty gives me the most diabolical fucking transaction machine the fucking face of abstract has ever seen, and then I'll be all in on that one. But for now, I'm doing Moody Drops.
Yeah. So I mean, both of these are giving you something as an end. So like Rug Pull Bakery, yeah, you can get your share depending on how well you do for the bakery. So if you only go in there and you bake 2 cookies and everybody else bakes 10,000, you're going to get your share of the pot is equivalent to the output that you do in the kitchen. So the more money you spend, the more money you could possibly earn. But like I said, it's only 6,800, and that's got to be split up. If Scarly and them win season 1, that's split up between 390 fucking cooks. So that's a lot. For me, I talked about the numbers on Moody Madness, and like Kyle said, I will do this one with limits each day until I get something on Bearish or XEET. If you do this one with investigative work by several people, I did 100x, and I'm sharing the tab. If you do 100x on the whale spin, 2 balls per game, and I max bet at 400, that costs $3.34 per 1,200 transactions. So that's what you're getting at 100 games. For $3.34 is 1,200 transactions per game. Do with that with what you will. I don't know. It's not a real driver of like fucking, the brand's growth. I guess
it's not really fun.
Yeah.
I'm not in love with this, but if this is the game for a couple weeks here, for some reason or another, they just need transactions, I'm willing to play the game.
Yeah.
You want to say what's up to Jux here? What's up, Jux?
Yeah. Jux, what's happening?
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Jesus.
What's going on?
First time speaker, long time listener.
Yeah, thank you, man. What's happening?
It's Jux from West Philadelphia, born and raised. Playgrounds where I spend most of my days.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Oh
Look at
shit!
this. Let's go.
Yeah, we're out here, man. I just wanted to say first and foremost, I'm like giga bullish on people that are quadrupling down on continuing to build their platform on Twitter Spaces. I think this is going to be the future home for all things front-facing information, live information on what we do. I wanted to sort of listen for a bit here and find somewhere where I could actually like be a part of the current conversation, because I'm not a big XEET guy myself, but if anyone is, Fogo, who I think has been like top ranked for a really long time on XEET, is like a almost 20-year-long friend of mine. We met playing beta League of Legends and stayed friends ever since. So I'm always willing to like hear about what's going on.
Paid partnership. I like it.
No, not at all. I love that guy.
Where's Fogo
he's
at?
One of my closest friends.
I want Fogo up here because him and Dejani have a good experience together.
Hey, we have a good experience now, bro. We are in DMs and talking.
I know. I'm fucking around, Dejani. Just calm the hell down. No, Fogo's great. Fogo's keeps trying to buy a legendary card I have. And I told him he needs to bring more money to the bank.
I love it. Yeah, he's been a very close friend of mine, and we met in our younger years, degenerately playing video games. Now we're both fathers of multiple children and do the whole dad adulting thing together while still being turbo degenerates. We actually lost contact for a while and then reconnected in 2021 because he was a big gutter cat whale, and I had gotten into NFTs, and so we've stayed in close touch ever since. He's actually in one of my group chats with 3 people
Chuck,
that
you
I'm
guys have
talking to
kids
every day.
together? Which one of you is the real woman? You know what I mean?
I'd carry for him. I love that man.
Whoa, shit. That's pretty wild.
But it's really cool to see sort of like the amount of activity and people front facing speaking on things over here. So it's making me more bullish to sort of like, he's been trying to red pill me forever. So I think this was sort of like the cherry on top I needed to dive in. Plus I saw the pinned tweet on On-Chain Heroes. I don't know a ton about On-Chain Heroes outside of the core team is the Wolf Game devs. And I was a huge Wolf Game participant and fan. Is that in any relation to XEET nowadays? I thought they were on Blast or something last time I heard. Or
so Wolf Game, started on ETH, then it went to Blast, then they were on Blast, everything on Blast just pretty much failed. Seed Phrase, the largest holder of Wolf Game, ended up buying Wolf Game. So he acquired Wolf Game from the old team, and now migrated that to Abstract. So it has no direct relation to XEET or Bearish or any other project on Abstract except
I actually had
Abstract,
never heard that connection about on-chain heroes and the Wolf Game devs. I didn't know that before. I mean, I'm familiar with Scarly. I didn't know anything about the team like that, though.
Scarly was a big Wolf Game dev.
Yeah, the core devs from Wolf Game were like absolute chads. They were so far ahead of everything else that was happening in the space, and everything that they were putting out, through a bearish market, right? Because they came about late Q4 2021, and then the market turned. But I mean, they put out Alpha Game and Cave Game and all these different things that were just like nothing I had ever experienced before with direct on-chain developments with it. So it was a ton of fun for me. I actually need to look into seeing if I even have time now to. I'm pretty sure my Wolf Game stuff's still on Blast, so it might be RIP to that. But I want to. I wanted to come in here and sort of just see like where it would make sense for me to get my feet wet.
I think you can still migrate that stuff over. I still think the NFTs are still able to be migrated. I thought you would need to check Seed Phrase, or I'm sure they have a Discord or something, but it how well it's doing, I don't know. I'm not very involved with it. I tried getting him to, because this guy owns like so many assets, like, and he has like the most viable asset in the old school game, which is like all the water. And he traded 2 CryptoPunks for that shit. So how does that affect the game? It doesn't affect the Cave Game they built and things like that, but the overall original premises of the game, he would be Don Corleone of Wolf Game.
Well, I'll say this: it definitely. I mean, this is just my perspective. I don't have like analytics to back this up, but it just seems to me like On-Chain Heroes is. Look, they both have kind of similar like dungeon crawler games right now. It just seems like On-Chain Heroes has more motion than the Wolf Game stuff does. I personally like the IP a little better. I mean, Wolf Game's legendary in the space for sure. But
the team that owned it, that bought it? It was somebody that bought it off Blast, but then that's who Seed Phrase bought it from, and I can't remember. I don't think it was Scarly. I don't think it was Scarly in them. It was but
it was
something.
A shepherd. It was a shepherd.
No, but there was another guy that owned it, and something happened to him legally or some shit. He lost a lot of money.
Didn't Beanie come in as like an owner or something?
I think Beanie stepped away too. Beanie was gone. Pixel Vault. I'm looking at Seed Phrase's tweet right here. And I think I want to say that the Wolf swap is still open, I think. So I'm not 100% sure though.
Okay.
Scotty, do you know much about any of this? I know you came on stage here. And Scotty works with a lot of these teams.
GM. No, I don't have the backstories. I mean, I know what you guys know. I don't think Scarly and Wolf Game are partnered though. So I know one of the devs from On-Chain Heroes, at least on the smart contract side, and he wasn't with Wolf Game, but he's a very well known, one of the best smart contract devs in the space. But I don't know the rest of the team. So, but I don't think they're, as far as I know, I don't think they're related. Yeah, you guys might know better than me, honestly.
I mean, I'm just finding out about the connection today. I just know Scarly's a fucking G. I've been a big fan of everything I've seen him do so far. Now, granted, I missed season 1. I didn't get in until season 2, but I don't know, man. I like the IP. I like all the stuff I've seen so far. So I'm on board now.
I mean, abstract
further Fogo lore. When Wolf Game minted in I think it was November 2021, Fogo actually minted a crown wolf, like one of 8 like alpha pack wolves, but didn't know what he had and sold it for an ETH or two or something, like right out the gate.
Oh my
Well, that
goodness.
sounds like something Jesus would do.
No, I made
remember
money in
that
Wolf
God
Game.
tier good vibes club that you used to have?
Oh, I know.
Cheated before reveal.
Yeah, and I see that Chris
would have turned into like a $25,000 asset.
Well, Chris, it wasn't that high, but Chris actually had a pair of Nikes custom made with the red one and the blue one, and I'm like, fuck, man. So yeah, every time I see him post that.
I have an issue with Fogo. Actually, he's been cooking up something I was also building, so he beat me to the punch. Like his little elite match thing.
He said he got like 10,000 plays in the first day or something on it.
Yeah, it's cool. I was actually I was in another chat with someone that had suggested to build that, and he just went ahead and built it. But it's pretty cool. I didn't realize he was a little Viber nowadays. Code.
He's a very, very smart dude. Like what he does IRL for work, he much more wrinkles on his brain than I, for sure. But I would love to figure out a way to whatever you guys got going on in the back channels as far as group chats or little conversation groups or wherever you guys are at. I'd love to plug in, and anything Fogo's involved in that I can try to spread some of my bandwidth. I'm more of I love Twitter Spaces. I work in this space full time and have been for the last 5 years. So I have a lot of stuff on my plate, but with a lot of my in-between calls and in-between endeavors, I love Twitter Spaces. And I'm always willing to be a part of anything that, good hosts. I've seen Idiot around all the time. And Jesus, I've seen you host a couple times, but I don't think I've ever sat enough to hear the way you go about things. And I love it, man. I'll definitely be here more often. Is this a daily thing you do or weekly?
Yeah, man. We do this every day at 11 Eastern. I try to be a little bit less of a brand risk on this stage than I generally am on alphas. So keep that in mind. But yeah.
Yeah, we've been hosting these for over 4 years. We usually have another co-host, but this guy went on a bender in Houston and we haven't heard from him in 2 days. And we don't know where he's at. We don't know if he's alive. He could have got, I have the slightest clue. With the war going on, he could have got mistaken for something. We have no.
That's also really close to the border. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. With him, he could have ended up in Mexico or prison or in fucking child custody court. We don't know where he's at. So it's the slightest clue. I'm seeing a tweet right here from Scarly from 2022. Never seen so much red on this page before. Shout out seed phrase for the monster sweeps. Wolfgame.live. So yeah, he was definitely deep in it. I was trying to find a tweet for you to find something about it, but I would imagine if you just look on their page, I would imagine the assets are still bridgeable because they want everybody over there they can get, I would think.
For sure. Yeah, I'm still in the original Wolfgame Discord, so I'll have to cycle over there and see if that's still being used and if I can talk to somebody or see some information.
Nice. Yeah, but I'm just chats. I'm not in any chats with Fogo. I try and some of the chats I'm in, I get added to chats and I just instantly put them on mute. And I don't want to leave because I don't feel like I don't want to be like an asshole. But every chat that I get put into, man, it's just I immediately just put it on mute, and then sometimes I'll go back and look at them. And
bro, I just added you. I just added you in a chat today. Did you just mute it then? Is that what you're saying?
No, not that chat. What chat? Did you add me to a chat? You didn't add me to a chat.
I did add you to a chat in Discord.
Oh, no. I didn't mute that chat. No. That you can ping ping it right now. You'll hear it come through. I'm telling you.
Nope.
Said
no. I don't trust you now.
Yeah, I am quickly getting noties turned on right now. No, for real. No, these are X chats, Scotty. Because it's just nonstop. So I'm in a few chats, but Fogo, I would love to connect in a chat. I'm blown away, and there may be one out there. I don't know how we didn't get in it, Kyle, but that's not even a XEET chat on X.
If this space gets over 100 listeners in the next 3 minutes, I will dox Fogo's cell phone number live on the chat.
Oh, shit. I wonder if man. Fogo's a nice guy though. I do like him. We were
He really
going
is.
head to
He's a
head
sweetheart.
in one of the ZEET tournaments for Myriad, but he just couldn't keep up. Poor guy. But it's all good. But I think he's going to do really well. And the website he made is pretty dope. Scotty, did you see that? The ZEET face-off site?
Yeah, I was just saying he took my idea, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, Scotty, this is what I deal with
yeah, I
every
don't.
day, dude.
Sometimes I don't listen.
I could, dude. I fucking, you could just be talking. You could be just your lips are right against Jesus's ear, and you finish your sentence, and he goes, "Huh?"
No, if I'm distracted,
Every time, dude.
if I'm
Every time.
if I'm distracted, I it's like my critical thinking.
I'm literally working at my full-time job, hands covered in fucking gook. You're sitting at your fucking desk, literally hosting this space, brother. Unemployed for fucking 3 years, and you're not even paying attention, bro. Oh my God.
And here I'm replying to Scotty an hour late from his GM. There you go. You got it. Bro, this site was cool, but I was number 1 and now I'm number 7. I think he rugged me with getting on the pick sheet here.
Is that why you got a new PFP? You're trying to bribe his ass? Is that what's going on?
No. No, I'm just vibing out. Who's that? Irish? Is that who came up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. I didn't recognize you at first. I was like, who the hell is this? And why wasn't I following you to begin with? So sorry about
I know
that.
Irish ain't talking about PFP changes. You a PFP slut just like me, Irish.
I am a whore. I'm a whore. I'm sorry. I change it a lot. I like my lion, though. I'm going to leave that one for a while.
I like the Lions. They're pretty good. Don't you usually have a play?
Throwback.
That's some real lion shit, bro. Nobody really rocks those anymore.
Yeah, bro. The homies got fucking beanbag friends in this shit.
Oh, yeah. I still got my beanbag friends. I still got a whole slew of those in my wallet waiting for them to come back on a revival. I did have a question for you guys. Like, I mute everything. Like, I've got... If I get added to a chat, it's instantly muted. Like every Discord is muted. Bearish Scotty is muted to hell. I muted everything. I'm there enough. I'll show up when I show up. I don't want notifications. God, who said they mute stuff? Because I'm with you 100%. Mute. I love it.
That's me. But I'm usually, Kyle's right. I'm usually sitting here at my desk for 12 hours plus a day. So like I'm paying attention enough to where I can see it. And if like you can't catch me within those 12 hours and you don't have my cell phone number to call me, then yeah, I guess you're just shit out of luck because other than that, I mean, I'm always here.
Yo, that's a way better way to stay locked in because these notifications they'll move your attention away from whatever you're looking at, right? Yeah. I actually went through all my social media apps and just turned off the notifications for the app. Fuck muting the chat. I have all of Twitter muted. You know?
Well, it's also one of the most low-key battery drainers on your phone.
I let the notice fly until I'm deliberately trying to focus on something, and then I just put my phone in.
I know the other day I come in VC.
My task done.
The other day I come in VC and Kyle's like, "Yeah, I got the notification you were in here." I'm like, "You got what?" I'm like, "Damn, I don't have that."
See, this is why we can't do business in Web3. All you motherfuckers just have everything muted. I try to reach out, I want to give you money, and you're not available. Like, this is why we can't do business in Web3.
I would never mute you, Scotty, especially not in the chat that Jesus keeps telling me that he's in, the secret sneaky snake bear chat that I'm not in, that Jesus is in. What the fuck is that?
No, actually, you're supposed to be in there. I was actually going to tell him to add you. Yeah. I think it's... I think you deserve to be there.
All I had to do was say you got to sleep on the motherfucking couch tonight. Now all of a sudden we got Discord invites flying around and shit. Okay.
Yeah, he actually just closed the chat, so he may open a new one just for you.
You guys in your back channels.
Hey, you and your back channels. You and your fucking Temu Waymu you be driving around in with your Jaguars. You know, must be nice. Wheels.
Yeah. One last question, and then I'm gonna drop down for a little bit, but I'll definitely be back. Is what do you guys recommend for like a crypto native but knows nothing about ZEETs first like entry into that area of the eco?
A lobotomy. That's what I recommend. If you're in Web3, pivot to lobotomies.
I'm way ahead of you on that for sure.
We're actually vibe coding a lobotomy and vasectomy double tool at the moment. we're going to be able to solve everybody's problems.
You know, I
No,
think I
but
could take the
ser-
Z question.
Yeah,
Go ahead. I want to hear Wheels' answer.
Yeah,
before I
Wheels,
give an
let's
actual
go.
answer.
What's your response, Wheels?
No, I'm going to defer to this one. Actually, go ahead.
It's very simple. Just go to the XEET Twitter account, and there's 2 articles there you need to read. Like, other than that, like, a lot of the information we don't know. And there's 2 articles from Ponds, one from Ponds and one from the XEET team. A lot of the rest of the stuff is like speculation and us just like trying to figure it out ourselves, which is caused FOMO for some. But I can DM you both of the articles as well. So,
Oh yeah.
A good start. Also, you're going to want an idiot card and a cheeses card. Those should be your first actions. All right, let me help you out there, Cheese and Kyle. So those are your first 2 actions. Go to OpenSea, find an idiot, find the best color, either gold or blue, find the cheapest available, and buy. You may need multiple. So that would be the best approach.
Kyle, do you have a legendary card yet or no?
I don't think so. Last I checked, I didn't have one yet. That's all right.
It's coming.
Jesus, how many bridges you have on this app from?
How many bridges?
What's the name?
I'm like at 92% or something like that.
I have 99.7%.
Nice. Well, you fucking better. You own 5,000 cards.
Yeah, actually, I would say the
wallets.
Johnny card might be the real alpha because the Cheese's card is expensive and an idiot has no motion despite all the inappropriate things I say on Spaces. Johnny has everybody's card. And because of the way the like A squad, B squad structure works, which you'll read about all that when we get into it, like the Johnny can basically backdoor you into almost anybody's squad.
And Johnny's
I don't know. You might have some value, Kyle. I mean, you're on Spaces now, and maybe there could be something there that's important.
Well, I am willing to relentlessly shill my bags down everybody's throats in between questionable jokes that I might be making on any various space throughout the day. So yeah, I don't know, man. If somehow Spaces get counted, I certainly don't ever shut the fuck up.
Yeah, the only risk with your card is that you might get banned from the platform. So I guess there's that risk.
Yeah. Especially with sensitive.
I said something on a space yesterday that I was like, oh shit, I really need an alt account. I'm going to end up losing my Giga Chat roll.
He told me that this morning. I was like, they still recognize you. Can you disguise your voice? Can you speak like you're British?
It's just jokes, folks. It's just jokes. And by the way, it's not like I'm using slurs. Okay. Just saying jokes, guys. It's just jokes.
Well,
what if there's slurs on a space you host? How does that work?
We should go to
It
Irish.
just shouldn't even be there. Let's go to Irish. Let's pivot that direction.
You guys keep talking about cards and XEET update. I just logged into XEET and I see this not at this time garbage next to my name still. How am I supposed to get my cars floored if I don't ever get approved, Scotty? What's up, brother?
I think
no comment. No comment. Plus, I don't know why you're yelling at me because I don't control that. I would have given you I would give everybody a card, and if we did that, nothing would be valuable. So good they put Pond and Emilius in charge.
And I think the new way to get cards is by like the current creators have an input on that, right? As well.
That's the plan. Yeah, a little vouch for vouch system.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll talk about that structure later.
One of the things, and I pointed it out yesterday, was this new game that launched on Abstract. And it was kind of a good test to see how the active XEET community would respond. And I brought this up. I'm like, if this was a XEET tournament and they didn't post it and Abstract accidentally posted it before or whatever, and I asked Katie up here, I'm like, if I went into this tournament and you had my card and you picked me as your squad leader, like, how many people are actually going to go share my referral code, join my kitchen, share my referral code? And what the hell was that echo? But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see, Scotty, how these people how the fans actually follow creators.
I mean, that rug pull bakery. I mean, the idea of having your chef inside of what do they call it? Inside of the bakery? I don't like how squads might work, actually. if you kind of expand out to the social side and the marketing side. But from a game theory perspective, it's basically what that game is, which is why I find it interesting. I wasn't as happy with the IP theft that totally called out, but we got that resolved anyway.
Yeah, I seen that. But like right now, Scarly, a founder, on Abstract, has the most amount of cooks, 390 cooks, 207,000 cookies now. He has 100 plus K lead. You can try and rug them, but they're building up. And this one is like really money driven. Like if you have enough people with a lot of money, you're gonna win. It's like a no brainer. Because if I'm down here at the bottom, like why would I continue farming this or trying to compete? There's no way I'm going to catch up to Scarly's crew. So then you're left with the option to leave and then join that one.
I mean, you could actually, I don't know if this is known or not, but if you're a dev, you could write up a script that just spams transactions for a bakery. If you want to spend money on it. I mean, you don't have to go through the app. It's just a straight up smart contract with no
somebody did that last night.
Restrictions on it. Well, that makes okay. They probably did that. Yeah, I mean, I could do that for your bakery if you want.
All right, go fucking hook it up. Just give us 2 million cookies.
No. You have to send me money first. And
see, you didn't lead with that. You didn't lead with that, Scotty.
He's forgot the rules of the game.
No. There is no. Scotty didn't start with. You got to start with the money first. No, I'm just. But somebody did it last night. By the way,
it also sounds like, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could try to, fire up a social campaign to try to get all of the other kitchens in line to nuke the guy, that's in the lead, right? Yeah. So there is ways to take down the number one guy. That reminds me of, you remember that meme coin game? It didn't last very long. There was this funny meme coin game where it was like a world map and every country had their own like LP, and the country's LP that had like the highest market cap at the end of like whatever, it was like a week or something, every week got a nuke, and they could basically nuke another country's entire liquidity pool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun game.
So if you were like, if you're like countries number 2 and number 3, like maybe you get together and nuke number 1, just like, I don't know, make it competitive. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a fun game. I mean, like I said, we talked about this and the Moody drops. Moody drops is obviously less expensive. You don't get any of the there's no reward prize pool there. But with Moody, you do have these shards.
You're getting skins. Yeah, you're getting puzzle pieces for their like cart.
Well, that and you can win. You can win Pengu token as well. So
yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can win if you get a legendary. You can win up to 3,000 Pengu, which is like $20 right now. So, but I don't know the odds of hitting that or whatnot. The cost is probably the cheapest I've seen out of any of these games so far, and the amount of transactions. Like I said, it's essentially $3.34 for 1,200 transactions. Plus, you're getting a shit ton of skins and NFTs that you can use within the game. So I think if more brands, if they end up doing this, and just using Bearish as an example, because Scotty's up here, you're able to get berries and earn those, and then you could use them in the bodega. There was one for XEET, and you could earn XEETs at a very low.
We rugged, or did I just rug?
Who, me? I think you rugged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I hear you again now.
Yeah, if you could earn XEETs on something at a very low rate, and then those XEETs can then be used to buy cards. So there's ways to work it in, but to have to do that is kind of an aggravating fucking thing when you're already building a really dope product anyways. So like, why not just use the actual product as intended?
Well, especially when the name of the game in designing products has been like, user experience for retention. You try to streamline everything, make everything as like least transactions as possible, gas efficiency, so on and so forth. And now it's just like build the transaction machine. By the way, speaking of which, Scotty, dude, we always fucking just absolutely just fucking pillage you with XEET questions. On the bearish front, though, I mean, like, you know, is there anything cooking with Bearish that, like, I don't know, I don't want to like try to back you into a corner here or anything, but anything that you would like us to, you know, keep in mind about what might be coming in the future for Bearish, and regarding the transaction machines or otherwise, just the actual eco.
Yeah, I mean, I said this on a space the other day. If the incentive for XP is shifting to a transaction spammer, I will do that for the community, even though I do not want to build something like that. Like, I like to build things with intent and purpose, not just to like farm. But again, to the benefit of the community, I will build something if that's required. It is what it is. I'll try to make it a bit more tasteful, though. I won't. I mean, I think the cookie game is interesting. I think it has a fun game mechanic to it. I don't know about the cost. I don't know if you're going to get the returns that you would expect from XP playing that game. But yeah, I'll figure something out that's tasteful. As far as what's coming for Bearish, yeah, there's a couple things me and Tolly are working on behind the scenes. One, there's a big community initiative that we're trying to, recoup, because Carlo has been working on his film and he was our main CM. And me and Tolly realized that the account activity hasn't been as high as it once was. And so we're going to try revitalize that a bit. So that's one aspect. And then as far as what we're building, we have a couple things that we haven't talked about, but they are in the works. You've seen what Tolly's been doing with Souls. There might be an interesting crossover there into Bearish that we've been working on. So you can kind of use your imagination to see what that might be. And then there's something else that I've been working on, which I think we'll be ready to reveal in the next 1 or 2 weeks, but it should be interesting for Bearish as well. It's around
I just saw Carlo in
as
here
well.
a second ago, and then he left like just moments too soon to find out that he's getting fired and replaced by.
No. I mean, no. Carlo's always around. I'm just saying that he hasn't had the time to do what he's an expert at, which is community networking, collaborations and partnerships.
And absolutely, I've said it plenty of times up here. Like, Carlo is 100% the reason I even got into Bearish to begin with. Like, I didn't know anything about it. Carlo got me in the door, and now I'm like, it's like literally my favorite fucking thing on chain. But that's, shouts out to Carlo for that.
Yeah, we're going to try to get him back involved as well, but we also have our eye on a couple people, including you guys, to push the front there. So that's partly why I set up that chat with you, or Tolly and I did. So we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, guys, I'm fucking caballing, dude. We're fucking caballing out here.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't forget your brother, Johnny.
You get this guy in the chat and he goes crazy. Let's go to Pepto-Bismol real quick, and then we can go back to wheels.
Oh my God. Bruv. You big fucking cheesy bear. How you doing?
Good. Good. How are you? Doing fantastic.
Not bad, mate. Not bad.
Good.
We're still not been conscripted yet. We're doing well over this side of the pond, so just minding my own business. Thought I'd come and say hello. Nice bear, mate. Nice bear. What made you dump the creeps?
See, it was no dumping of the creeps, and I'm getting DMs. I'm getting, assaulted.
I mean, you
on the
completely
timeline.
rebranded, bruv. You dumped the creeps. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine.
I wanted something new. It's been a lot of years with this thing. Look at this guy behind me. He's everywhere. It's like I go to bed and I wake up and it's creepy creeps. And I wanted to change. I wanted to
creeps isn't
refresh.
just for Christmas. A creeps isn't just for Christmas. I don't know what you lot do
What's
with
he
pets over there, like dogs. Like dogs over here, you say a dog isn't just for Christmas. That motherfucker's for life. But
Yeah, I wanted
creeps is just
to
for Christmas.
We did go through a phase where Jesus got us all rubbed on Jurisons. Let's not forget about
we did
that.
We did do that. But the main reason was like I have a platform. It may be small, maybe whatever size you deem it be. Like, but this isn't even a real fucking bear. But I would rather show up and support a brand that the founders are actually active. The founders are out in the space and they're building cool products that I use on a daily basis, and that I talk about that I'm interested in. And these guys are locked the fuck in, and there's many other communities that I believe in too.
Bro,
It's
that was a
just,
beautiful way of
that's
saying
it,
that you just
and these
got rid
guys,
of it. You're
yeah,
done with it.
that's
Thank you for that monologue, though. That was very
You're welcome.
Trumpish.
You
but
did a
I
beautiful
miss you.
job
I
of
miss you.
triggering him, Aurelius, to be honest. You just gave a very
Motherfucker
serious
called me
answer to a...
Pepto-Bismol Bear and thinks that I'm just going to come up here and just be like, oh, cool story, bro.
I
You
never
cheesy
included
little
Bear in there. I never identified anyone. I just said, let's get to Pepto-Bismol, and you
yeah,
opened
but
your
I
mic.
pay attention to you, sir.
Okay,
I pay attention to you. The last time I said it.
Hey, well, you know
Last
what?
time I said
You're
it.
the...
Could have been Dejani. No, that's true. It could have been Dejani or Hoss. So I do apologise. I
see?
made an assumption there. I made an assumption. But anyway, well done for waping that community. I hope the Bears treat you well. And yeah, I'll be here with you.
Yes, nice. Good.
Well, hold on now. He didn't wave the community. It's not down
What
bad
is a
enough to
wave?
be on fucking Ape Chain, buddy.
Wait.
By the way, Aurelius, dude, when are you going to start hosting your spaces again?
This guy
'Cause
gave up.
I'm enjoying you guys' spaces.
No.
You're a good host.
Wait. I didn't give up. Fundamentally, what happened was that I got a senior position IRL, which was confirmed this Monday. So within the business that I'm in. So I have to be mindful of what pays the mortgage, what gives me the lifestyle that I want, and without being ruthless, it's not fucking Web3. So every now and again, you'll hear the British accent cutting about the gaff. We'll hold spaces. Demi's absolutely grafting as well. So yeah, once we're done with what we're doing, then maybe we'll come back for a bit. But I'm keeping my eyes on, when XEET starts, etc. And so I'm still doing the animations, still part of communities, still speaking in the DMs, etc. But yeah, fundamentally.
Talking about the gap, Jesus. Why don't we have cool phrases like that, dude?
I don't know. I mean, we have...
Talking about the gap, governor.
Yeah,
we
have
ain't got no
sayings.
fucking cool shit like that, dude.
I mean, I say yonder and stuff like that. But we ain't got none of that. That side of the English language has been around a little bit longer than the Appalachian side, So we just come up with our own. That's it. Wheels, what's up?
I just want to take a go back card, right? I know Scotty had mentioned he was discussing about kind of what's next for Bearish, and discussing kind of like the topic of transaction farming on Abstract. And I'm just curious, I mean, do we think it's even worth it to build anything regarding transaction farming? Because it seems like the climate for that has really changed, right? And you're seeing a lot of that on the timeline, about kind of like, it doesn't seem like the right direct. I mean, users feel like it's a change in direction for Abstract, and I feel like it's probably something that they will adjust. So I'm not sure even building something for it would be the right move at this point. I'm not sure if,
but bro, you got to consider, I kind of thought that with the pushback that these XP outcomes got over the last couple of weeks, that they might have pivoted a little bit, maybe adjusted some things. Instead, they put Moody Madness on the Spotlight app, which, hey, shouts to Moody Madness. It is a good game. But they specifically incentivize you to go play Moody Drops. They didn't even the badge is not for playing their fucking racing card game. It's for playing Moody Drops. So I think this is actually what they want.
They adjusted the NFTs though, right, with the percentages, and then they totally faded On-Chain Heroes and Bearish, and then they went back and adjusted that too, right? So I think they are listening to the feedback, and they are definitely conscious of it and changing things because of it. And I think the transaction farming is just getting more blatant. More people are starting to realize it, and so it's just getting louder too.
Yeah, I mean, look, with Bearish, I think they just didn't know how to collate the numbers, right? Bearish is a little complicated because the bears are staked. There's 4 contracts, so some of the volume is on a token, some of it's on an NFT. I just don't think that they knew how to come up with the right numbers initially, and I think Scotty did the appropriate amount of probably raising a bit of hell and crashing out in the back channels. If I know my boy with the angry furry face here.
You don't want to see what I did. I was going nuts. I mean, the thing is, I also built an endpoint, so all this information was summarized for them, and I think they just kind of missed it, perhaps. But yeah, it should be all resolved now.
I just don't know. How do you get anyone with the critical thinking? It's a common topic that they could have looked at that list and be like, wait, I feel like something's missing. But I guess that's me.
This is the irony was that when Saigar posted the first sneak peek of the boost, Bearish was the #1 project, and then to get runner up after that was just kind of fucked up a little bit. I mean, they baited people into seeing Bearish at the top, and then we didn't even get on the top 5, which made no sense.
Yeah. Especially as active as I don't know what metrics they're looking at. He said an internal Dune dashboard. Like, are you looking at clicks like on the portal that bring you to the brand's website? Like, I don't get that. Is it the amount of upvotes, which can be spammed? You know.
No, I can tell you what it is. It's it's. I mean, there's a couple metrics to it, but I think the primary one is, and it's not directly related to the collection. It's people that own the collection and their activity. So it actually almost has nothing to do with the collection itself. I mean, I think it plays in part a bit, but they're looking at metrics outside of the collection and how the users are actually transacting. Oh. So, for example, you might own a Bearish, and you go do Moody drops. That actually counts just across the board for Bearish as well, or any NFT that you own. They're looking at you as a user individually, not necessarily the collection.
Okay. Okay, I get it.
That's one. That it's like one of three metrics. Yeah, I mean they went into it with me because I was like, I need the objective metrics here. I know you don't want to share them publicly, but as a founder, I got to know what's going on here. Just so if I need to make some moves that benefit the community or position us better, I feel like I deserve that, or our community deserves that. So they gave me a breakdown.
Nice. Well, and then it's up. And if they do that with teams, then it's up to the teams to go build products or build things that are the current narrative to drive more value to their community. So you got to play the game. Everybody has to play the fucking game, and that's the way they want it to go. Then it is what it is, and we'll see what comes of it over the course of the next few weeks. Either way, I'm here for it. I think Bearish is one of the biggest, probably top 3 brands on Abstract. So
we got 10 billion Giphy Vs, dude. 10 billion.
Yeah.
10 billion. After almost 11 billion now. We're getting like hundreds of millions every other day.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so my point there is that not everything has to be on chain, right? I mean, I think they're not taking into account things that are happening off chain, which is fine. I get it. I wish they would look at that stuff a bit more, if I'm being honest, but it's okay.
Yeah. It would help. I know that Ryui, a lot of their stuff is off chain and it affects them significantly. And she had got on the call with Abstract and talked about that. And the first one with Saigar, and he's like, you're gonna have to figure out a way to bring things on chain and keep the value and the quality of the game at a decent level where people still want to play it, but they have transactions. And that's just a big push right now. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting week on Tuesday. And then can brands repeat as the top collection? Do we know if that's something that can happen? I don't know.
I think they can.
Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine they can. Yeah, I think my issue is I don't like the force on-chain transactions. I mean, I think if that's what we're doing, we've lost the plot a little bit. Obviously, your solutions and your apps should be on-chain because we're in Web3. But forcing, let's say, 100 transactions when 5 will do is not how I build things.
Yeah.
That's kind of the issue. Like, I don't mind needing to have real Web3 use cases. We should have Web3 use cases and using the blockchain where it makes sense to use it. I just don't want to force transactions when it makes no sense. I mean, you would never do that on ETH. And even if you have lower transactions in L2s, you shouldn't be doing it. That's not like a primary driver for me anyway, as a builder.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think it's going to be positive. You're going to lose money doing it. Right.
But you are. So like I would normally go for my XP, I would normally go play some Blinko. I would play the Mesa games, and I'm spending probably more money there than I am now. So, but at what point then you see the XP output and say everybody's XP's up 50%. That's my argument with Kyle. They could give out a billion XP. It doesn't matter. They can make the numbers at the end of the day. 1 XP equals 1 token, or one token equals 1,000 XP. It's whatever they want. They can do whatever with the math. So it doesn't matter how much XP they give out right now. They can create 37 more tiers. I think they should have done a snapshot reworked this whole reward system, done a snapshot, dropped everyone a soulbound NFT. This is your season 1 contributions. We appreciate it, but guess what? Abstract's evolving and kind of went into a different path. And they probably thought about this. I mean, these guys aren't dumb, but you're never going to please everyone. You're never going to please every brand. And I don't know, maybe they're just trying to adjust and do what they can in a down time right now. But they're definitely got to come up with more tiers, because some of these other guys are, I mean, these guys are getting 300,000-400,000 fucking XP a week, and they're just shooting through these tiers. So, right, Kyle? He came unmuted. I don't know what he came.
Let's make abstract fun again.
There we go, Scotty. Fucking engage the bot. Get it going. Let's make something here. You know, I thought it was going to be fun, but then Zeet's like, "Oh, we're going to wait 2 weeks, so we'll see you. We'll see you in July."
Hey man, we have good. Dude, I'm about to go on a 3-month sabbatical, so
what?
You might not get an update for 3 months.
Hold on. What do you mean 3 months sabbatical?
I've been working too hard. I got a 3-month sabbatical coming up.
That's not allowed. Well, good thing is your bot does about 99% of the work, and the other 1% is you on spaces or, you know.
I mean, I'm on a space right now. My claw is doing what it's doing. I got like 7 agents working on my behalf as I'm talking. I'm just typing it with my left hand. Got my phone in my right hand. Very easy. Very easy.
Wow. I started screwing around with Claude and Codex the last few days, and it's very interesting how fast you can build something. Now this weekend I'm gonna be like, my daughter's gonna be gone, and I plan on locking in pretty heavily this weekend. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, if you set up, and I mean, developers that know what they're doing with AI can probably attest to this as well. But if you set up a solid foundation and baseline code base that's well structured, you can send your agents through it and they will just build features for you most of the time in one shot. Sometimes you have to kind of, coax it a bit. But for example, the mobile apps that we built for XEET, I did that in probably less than 3 days, full parity with the web app, because the web app was structured in such a way that it just kind of worked. And I have a bit of background in React Native. But yeah, I mean, those were pretty simple to set up. It wasn't that much work. And now we have to do is get that tested so we can get it out there. But yeah, it's really amazing what you can do now with the right tooling.
Where do you see this at in 6 months from now? Like Claude and it now possibly going, one of these are going into every iPhone with Siri.
Yeah, I can't really predict what's going to happen, because a lot of the things that happened or were created even 3 months ago, Claude has made up, or Anthropic has made obsolete with their own little implementations of things. So every SaaS, if you're not moving quick enough for distribution, you are pretty much going to get fucked by one of the frontier labs, probably. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not sure.
How many years do you think it's going to be before the U.S. has just like universal basic income, because so many people are out of a job?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go down that track, I mean, I like Elon's take on universal high income. So he wants to not just do basic income. He thinks we'll generate enough economic value from all of these advancements that we'll have universal high income, which, that'd be good for Kyle, because he wastes all his money on XEET. So you can spend more on XEET.
Right now,
I like the look. I like the idea.
I got my supervisor out here yapping at me, and Scotty's over here just fucking talking shit, dude. Look, just because I said I wasn't going to spend my XEETs, and that you would never get my XEETs, you've never pried my XEETs out of my cold dead hands.
It's because you don't have any XEETs, bro.
One single XEET left. Okay, I've identified myself as a hypocrite before. This is not news to the listeners.
I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell some cards. I'm going to stack some XEETs back up. I sell one card, 350 XEETs. I go take it. I fucking battle Nikita and get my ass whooped, and I'm back where I'm at. It's we'll Web3's a motherfucker, man.
That that idea though is actually, I'd mentioned something that I've been working on behind the scenes for a couple of weeks. It actually, that narrative plays into it. So this whole idea of post-web AGI world with universal high income agents being your let's say moneymaker, if you will. Yeah, I have an idea that I've been cooking up. That will tie to bearish. It might not be branded bearish, but it will be coming out of the bearish world. So,
by the way, I'm a big fan of the universal high income narrative as well, but a narrative it remains as of right now. At the end of the day, there are human beings who still own these companies, and human beings are still susceptible to greed and being power hungry individuals. So let's see, you know, I mean, I know if I was trying to take over the fucking world and turn it into a tech oligarchy, I'd probably promise everybody there's certainly not going to be bread lines, guys. Don't worry.
You know, not everyone's greedy in this world. Look at White Whale, right? He did it right. So
what happened there? I seen he burned 500 million tokens, or what did he burn?
I think who knows? Who knows? The guy made so much money.
Did they rug the whole coin?
He left crypto. You know, he fell out of love with crypto, so he had to leave. Poor guy.
How much money do you think he made?
Who knows? Good amount.
Couple
mil. You don't do all that without farming something on the side, right? You don't do that out of goodwill.
There's been 14,797 picks on Fogo's website. I have done 1,060 of these picks out of the 14,000. And I'm ranked number 8. Somebody just knocked me down to 8. But I mean, I have a 78 win, 14 loss. Whoever these 14 people are that picked me to lose, you're going to be mad. All right. You're going to be upset. You're probably mad because you don't have one of my cards. It's okay.
Dude, Jesus is so fucking petty. I remember when the fucking Myriad tournament was going, he would get so fucking mad if he moved one spot on that leaderboard. He'd get so mad.
Bro, Cheese would DM me and be like, what the hell is going on here? Something's wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not getting my multiplier. I'm not getting my multiplier today.
Yeah, like my whole thing with the teams and everything. Like, because I enjoy XEET. I'm passionate about it. I like the project. We talked about Kaido before the fucking mint even happened. Like, so we were early to a lot of these other things and wall chain, and I never jumped on any of those bandwagons. And then I got added to a bunch of Kaido groups. And it was just like, here, you retweet this and you like this and you do this. And then anybody that wasn't active, they were actively kicking people out because they weren't retweeting the main chat leaders post. And it's like I left all that shits and I didn't want nothing to do with it. And it was just garbage. And I've always liked the way that XEET handled things and slashing people and holding people accountable for their actions on the timeline, on spaces, Kyle. Fucking, like it's
hey, the only thing I'm guilty of is being fucking hilarious. Okay.
Well,
with subtle, potentially racial undertones, but it's all jokes, folks. It's all jokes.
Yeah. Well, Nick put the paid partnership tattoo on his thing that's what you should say on yours. You should have that tattooed and say it's all jokes, folks. That's it.
I mean, dude, one look at my account, you should know not to take me seriously. That's for sure.
You have a bearish PFP. I mean, I take you serious. And when you put it on the 18th derivative squared to the third power of fucking Dremilio or Remilio.
The thing is, dude, if there was a clown bearish trait, I would have sought that out by now. I typically try to pick clown-faced NFTs. I don't know. I mean, what could I say?
I don't know. All right. Well, my inner Kenny is getting to me because it's 12:54 and it's Friday. So, yeah, I'm down with it. Everybody have a good day, and we will see you on Monday.
Oh, bye, everybody. Wait, time flies when you're having fun.
All righty. Everybody have a good weekend. Peace.